President William Ruto has maintained that his administration will not reintroduce subsidies on petroleum products and maize flour as demanded by Azimio leader Raila Odinga, with a threat of mass action if it does not lower the cost of living and does not come down within 14 days. According to the president, the subsidies were economically untenable and had been abused by his predecessor Uhuru Kenyatta to benefit a few well-connected business operatives. Francis Kashuri reports.
President William Ruto used the Taifa Gas Special Economic Zone groundbreaking ceremony in Mombasa County to fire back at Azimio leader Raila Odinga's 14-day ultimatum for resumption of subsidies on fuel products and maize flour, ostensibly to manage the biting cost of living.
We will not go back to reckless borrowing. We will not go back to subsidies that benefit brokers, cartels, and people who are politically correct. We will not go back there. We are going to promote instead production. And that is why 4.5 million farmers today are accessing fertilizer that we have subsidized as government so that we can support our production and eliminate the challenges of high cost of living.
In his last 4 months at State House, Ruto's predecessor Uhuru Kenyatta authorized expenditure of 61.7 billion shillings to subsidize cost of key commodities such as fuel and maize flour to ease the cost of living. At least 15 billion shillings was released every month to keep fuel prices low as cost of the critical commodity shot globally. However, Ruto scrapped the subsidies as soon as he assumed office in September last year. It led to a sharp rise in the cost of fuel and food, which has sparked Azimio protests.
I have stabilized the economy. I am now dealing with the cost of living, and we are not dealing with it on a short-term basis. We are dealing with it in a sustainable manner. And the fellows on the other side are not going to give us any lectures or any lessons because they have none to give. If they had any ideas, they had 5 years to implement, and they did not.
Wasiusie rais wetu uoga. Walikuwa kwa debe akawaweka chini. Walikuwa na system, walikuwa na deep state, walikuwa na machief akawaweka chini. Sasa hawana chochote, watawezana na huyu rais?
The opposition team insists it does not recognize Ruto's presidency and has demanded immediate audit of the August 2022 presidential election results by a firm of international repute.
Nasikia bado wanasema sijui saba gani? Saba ilikuwa wazi wakati tulienda kwa polling station. Ilikuwa wazi wakati IBC ilituma ile matokeo kwa ile mtandao. Ilikuwa wazi wakati tulikuwa kule Bomas of Kenya kura zikihesabiwa. Ilikuwa wazi wakati yule alishinda alitangazwa. Ikawa wazi wakati tulienda kotini ikaamua. Sasa hii saba mnatuambia tufungue ni gani? Si hawa watu wanatubeba ufala.
With Odinga's tenure as African Union Commission's High Representative for Infrastructure having lapsed, the Deputy President brought in the local political angle.
Lakini maandamano natia hii msee hasara kubwa sana. Wewe mheshimiwa Mboko na kutuma kwa hii msee. Muambie hii maneno. Yeye amekuwa na kazi kubwa ya African Union Infrastructure. Amewacha hiyo kazi, ameenda maandamano, amefukuzwa kwa hiyo kazi. Si maandamano yanamutia hasara.
The Azimio team insists that the process of recruiting a new IEBC chairperson and commissioner stops until an inclusive and consultative formula is arrived at. The president and his team, however, insist the IEBC Amendment Act of 2022 was passed by the two chambers of parliament and had provided a roadmap of reconstituting the Electoral Commission. Francis Gashuri, Citizen TV.